Hi friends, today I'm going to share with you what I picked up from Laurel Denise's Discbound planner launch. I've got plenty of covers, inserts, lots of things we can go over together. I'm so excited to check this out with you, so let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me. I am Natalie of Coquette Natalie, and I love to talk about planners and stationery. Today we are celebrating Laurel Denise's new Discbound planner launch, and the launch is going to be on Monday, June 22nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I'll put the info here. And if you use my code Natalie10, you can get 10% off your entire order. And for those of us in the planner world, really nice to see that Laurel Denise is very accommodating to all of our different needs and wants. And so they didn't have to do this, but they did create a Discbound planner system where you can kind of customize and create your own planners and notebooks with their existing layouts. So we're going to check this out. I've actually opened these two boxes and reorganized it based on the sizes of inserts and covers I have. So we're going to open them up here. And then with this launch, there are also a launch of sticky notes, and I didn't really get a lot of them. I did get one set, so because I already have a lot, so I didn't do that. So let's open this up. It's really nice. So I've grouped it into the 3 sets. So I'm going to take everything out of the box here. This is sort of like the small Nancy and Anne small rose size. This is like the small, this is not the small, this is a large Scout Luna size here. And then in this box, I have organized it all to be, this is the small Scout layout here. So I will unwrap everything in a bit, but I first wanted to show you how cool the packaging is. And because I ordered a lot, they came in boxes, but typically because there's no coil on these, they may not come in a box if you just order a cover and insert. And they're very sturdy and they're very well packaged. And I love the little stickers and that she has here. It says yay covers, yay covers, Discbound planner cover. So I got a couple options here, and then the inserts have like, this is a travel insert for the small Scout. This is a small Scout planner insert, 3 months supply. And I got 2 sheets of the grid and dot grid pages here. So I can create my own little notebook here. And I got 2 different kinds of covers. So this one is Thumbelina, and this one's the Swan one, which I can't remember. This is Swan Flight. So I have Thumbelina cover, and I have the cover with the swans, Swan Flight. I'll open it up and we can see they're reversible. Just wanted to go over everything first. And then for this, if I wanted to possibly recreate my small rose, because they don't offer a rose, I thought it'd be fun to I got a couple covers again so I can, swap them around. And this is, something I can kind of take on the go as an option. We'll see. I'm just trying it out. So the inserts I have for these are the appointment one. This one I got by mistake. This insert was for the lined insert for the small Scout spiral. So pay attention to the site because I got this by accident, but I'll keep it because I do have a small Scout still. And I have the inserts for the, I think this is for the small Nancy insert that I can plug in there, 4-column planner insert, and then also the grid and dot grid. So I can kind of customize this. We'll play around with this. And then just to show you here, I have the large, this is going to be like a large Luna. We'll see if I want to use this, but this is, I got one cover, Meadows Edge, because I think it's absolutely beautiful. Maybe I should have gotten a different cover, but I wasn't sure if I was going to use this just yet. This is the large appointment insert, and this is actually for the longer Laurel Denise, like regular size Nancy or Anne. And someone said that on the Facebook group that it could fit in here. And it's actually nice if you really wanted to time block more things, it would work really well here. This is the insert for the Luna and the grid and dot grid pages. So I'm gonna unwrap everything and we can kind of go over and put these together. Now the discs that Laurel Denise sells with this system is not available yet till August 1st. So I did get discs online on Amazon. I got these metal discs. These are 1 inch or 1.1 inch, I think. And then I also got a pack of like clear discs for like These are much lighter. So we'll take a look at that. So let me unwrap everything and I'll come right back. Okay, so I have everything undone with the plastic. We are going to start with the Luna size, or if you wanted to make this is your large Scout, you can do that too. And then this is all undated, so you can actually get the undated planner stickers from Laurel Denise, or they also have, you know, their banner stickers. These are the small Scout ones. I have a small rose, and then I also have the larger ones for the large Scout, which would work for the Luna. So I have a variety of these and sizes. I love using them. It's just an affordable way to like decorate your planner, but then everything matches really well with the Laurel Denise style. And before we start, I was going to show you just essentially why disc planners, why disc notebooks. And what the one thing that's so easy is you can actually tear out the pages, you can customize it, you can Frankenplan. This is a notebook I have from Cloth and Paper. It has clear discs. I haven't used this in years and years. I just found it. I think I have like Happy Planner notebook paper in here. I still have this. Another thing I have is, this was my sewing project notebook. So you could have just like, these are like the projects I have for sewing, and I have like printed them out on the computer. So I have my patterns in here. And if I wanted to change things out, or if I need to sew on a project, you can just easily take it out. So that's kind of what you can do. So if say you're working on something and this was going to be your project folder, you can just have 1 month in there, along with like, maybe you have your sewing projects you were doing, or knitting projects or whatever. Oh, this is like something I made for my daughter for Halloween one year, and her measurements. So I have like all my sewing stuff in here and I can reference it. So, and that's kind of the beauty of disc bound planners, is that, you know, there's dividers I brought from Happy Planner in here to keep, and then these are all my sewing things. So I definitely want to get back into sewing. This kind of reminds me of that, and maybe I'll transfer some of that stuff into here in one of the Laurel Denise ones and kind of update it. Another thing is, this is a big one. This was the memory planner I had probably during the pandemic. It's pretty filled up. So that's about the size of a large Happy Planner. So just to see the size, so this is the large Scout. And so I think it would actually, if you had a large Happy Planner, it would fit here perfectly on here. So you can actually, instead of using this cover, you could totally use this. And I actually really like these covers. They are plastic, they are flexible, but they don't have that lamination on there, so there's no glare, especially when I do videos. And then they're double-sided too. So you can flip-flop it and do that. But yeah, if you wanted to use Laurel Denise covers, if you're a Happy Planner, you can do that. Or, you know, if you use Cloth and Paper, there's a bunch of other kinds of disc-bound planners. I just haven't used it in many years. So it's kind of fun to get back in the system. But then you can see this is my Luna with a covered dewdrop, and it's the same size. It's just, it doesn't have the coil. So you can see everything. So we'll compare it with that as we go. And then I guess, I don't think the small, let's see if the small, so the small Scout, let me move this up, sorry. This is like the standard Happy Planner size, and the small Scout would fit it, but it would be, you would have overlap of like dividers and stuff if you wanted to use that. So I think typically the Happy Planner cover is a little bit bigger than the contents of the pages. But if you don't mind tabs hanging out, you could still use that and use these covers as well. Yeah, I thought this size was really cute. I like the small Scout size. I thought it'd be really fun for like a little notebook. So we can try and make that. We'll do that a little bit later. But right, let's start with the Luna. And the cool thing is basically the sizes for the discs are not recreating like standard disc sizes, but Laurel Denise sizes. So this Luna, the large Scout and the Luna, fits exactly to the Luna planner here. And then like the small Scout is just like the same as the Scout here. So it fits together, as well as, let's see, I have my small Rose, which is just like a Nancy, small Nancy, so it fits the size here. It's just a different way of, you can create your own book. So we are going to make, I got a couple inserts off Amazon. And here's some dividers and here's pockets. So you can really kind of customize how you want your notebook. Maybe you can use like print your own inserts. Since the Scout and the Luna size, the large size is 8.5 by 11. You can print your own paper and just get the right, hole punch. I'm not sure. You can probably get them off Amazon, Office Depot, Staples. If you have a Happy Planner, I don't have a punch anymore, so I'm not sure. I think I had a Toll one from Staples or something, or Office Depot, but I don't have it here with me. So I had a very like portable one to make a little mushroom. So hopefully I'll be able to experiment later on and I'll let you know. But right now I don't have that punch with me. So that's kind of the beauty of, as you saw from my sewing notebook, you can make something your own. So I kind of am excited that like maybe I'll convert over one of these covers and be my like ongoing sewing notebook, because I love this kind of cover so much more. This plastic is very durable. I don't know if you can see how thick it is here. It's pretty thick. It's kind of like a good, like, I almost want to say like, you know how when you have little kids and they have like placemats? It's almost like those nice placemats they can have and they can wipe it clean. But I just love that there's no glare. And I do really love though the hard covers that are here. They're much more durable, but I find that this is really nice and light. So it's great for disc planners as well. So let's set this one up, and it's nice to have a paper protector in between the covers. And I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the gold discs on this. I could use clear. I think the gold will look nice. So inside here, I have my inserts. And this is the sheet from Laurel Denise that kind of tells you, just like in their planners right now, how to use the planners and stuff. You don't have to put this in, but it's kind of a nice sheet. But then there's a welcome page. And you know what? You don't even have to put in the whole entire planner. You can just put in whatever you want. Like maybe you just want to have 1 month in your planner and notes. You can do that. Let me show you what's inside the planner packs. So you get the intro page with the QR codes to their YouTube channel, which is amazing. The name page, and then you go through, it's sort of like the undated planners before. So you have the month here, you have a line section here, you can have 3 months here to sort of like pre-plan the months or like top things for the month here. And here is the Luna. Love this layout. So you have the entire month here. You can use the, banner sticker sheets or the undated planner sheets to date this whole thing, your tracker, these 4 boxes here. And then here you have your weekly pages, which I'm not using mine right now. So you can take these out easily if you don't need them. It kind of reduces the bulk. So I may even just take out this whole thing, but we'll put it in here for testing. So this is the entire grid page, but now with, added sheets, maybe you wanted to add another dot grid here, and this is your meal planning. And then you have extra front and back for something and this entire dot grid. So that's what's kind of cool about this. You can make your own, even though Laurel Denise does have inserts for their spiral and O-ring planners. You may not be able to add too much in those things. So this is highly customizable. So maybe this, like, let's pretend it's my sewing project and it's for the month of July. And these are like, maybe I'm like part-time seamstress and I have like certain projects for certain clients. So I can like list it all out here. Maybe I have like another divider back here, and then I have like the rest of my patterns or notes on clients and whatnot. So this way it's a great kind of hybrid planner notebook, highly customizable to you. You can use Laurel Denise, you can print your own paper. That's why this size, this Luna, the large size, is nice in that sense. So this is the second month, and then you have your weekly sheets. I'm not sure if she said she was going to do dated, but they are, going to have more inserts when the fall launch happens. And then at the end of the third month, you get the sort of plan ahead, things to remember for the month. Maybe this is for the next 3 months, quarterly wins, quarterly lessons. So it's like by the quarter here. And then it still has the back, like currently page with the books I'm reading, things I'm listening to, and all that stuff. So this follows that. I hope they do more like right side monthly inserts and the checklist inserts. I think there were the project ones online, but I didn't get those. So here is the Laurel Denise page where they have, it's coming soon right now, but later on there'll be a section for all the discbound planners and all the inserts. You want to make sure when you buy the inserts that you're buying it for the discs planner that you are, the size that you're doing it for, whether it's, you know, the Luna in disc. So you make sure you don't buy the Luna with the coil. They don't have the checklist inserts in here. So that's something I wish they had, but I'm sure they're working on that for the future. I didn't need any project inserts. I just wanted to see bare bones what I could set up and show you. And so we are going to do that now with this. So hopefully these discs are good. And I will link these down below too. So there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 little holes here. So 11 discs will go on the large one. The small one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for this, you know, for this size, the small Scout size. Small Nancy size, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7. Okay, so we're gonna move this aside. I'm gonna try and build this to be an ultimate planner. And I'm gonna take the covers. So if you wanted to reverse it, you can just note that there are like the traditional, like the logo nameplate of Laurel Denise is at the bottom back. But if you wanted to flip the cover over and use this side, it would just be on the inside like that if you wanted to. So it's up to you. But I like that you can flip flop it. So I'm going to pop this in. And it's doing it, it's popping in really nicely. It'll be interesting to see how these last over time. But I think they look pretty durable. Okay, so I have the front cover here. I'm going to open this up, it's over up here, and I'll get the back cover in. The only thing is now with this discbound planner and cover, you don't have the pocket that you have in a normal Laurel Denise. So you can always get those like sticker pockets, like Erin Condren. I still have a bunch of those. I have one in my drawer right now. But you could do that too if you needed a pocket. Oh, there, it's so nice. Okay, so that's nice. And then I have my Luna pages here. So we're going to pop them in, maybe a few at a time. And these are like, okay, and then I'll put in these sheets here. And this one has a little bit of a mushroom cut out because it's based on how it's spaced among the planner itself. So that touches this top disc, so it makes it easy for you to turn. Oh, that's really nice. That's easy. So that's the first month in there. And if you think you want to try this for like 6 months, just get 2 packs. Or, you know what's cool is maybe you want like Luna for the summer because it's not too busy, but you need a Scout for the fall. Just get a 3-pack for Luna and then get a large Scout for the fall. So that's kind of cool because you can like try different layouts, which right now for the other size, there's only the small Scout, but eventually there'll be a small Luna. You can go between the Luna and the Scout in one planner. Or you can also do this where, you know, in Franken planning, basically when I was using Happy Planner, some people would just basically have like their planner would have June or July, a month of different things. So one was like their work planner, one was their personal planner. So you could do that between here. You could have a Luna, half Scout. I don't know if I would like just have the month since the tab here for this has the other month behind it, but you could do dividers and we'll do that in a bit. So I have appointment things, I'll add that in later. I have these sheets here, the dot grid. Let's add that in. And we'll add in some dividers for fun. So there's a lot of sheets here. I'll put down how many sheets are in here. So these are all the grid, and then there's a dot grid. So I'll put the grid back here first. So these are laminated, as you can see. The inserts are laminated how they usually are in the Laurel Denise system for their O-rings and their spirals. So, okay. I probably should have split that up, but let's put the dot grid in. Okay, so this is good. This is actually really cool if I do make this something for crafting or sewing, because I like the grid for like drawing and figuring out like sizes and patterns and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so this is nice here. And then I want to try these dividers that I have purchased. This is a pocket because there was no pocket. And then this is just a divider. Okay. I probably won't use the dark color, but these light colors are really pretty. And we can just see what matches with the cover. Okay, and let's see. These are 8-pack here. I don't need that many, but let's see. Let's see what colors I like. In here, let's look at the cover. Let's see. Let me close this up. That's pretty. Doesn't that look nice? So, you know, I love my pale pink. Maybe this could go like, there's a blue. I don't want this dark blue. I think I might just like these two colors may be fine. Just keeping it simple here for this video. And then what would look nice at the back for this blue? Okay, let me try that as we go in. So let's do this. So maybe this first section is my planner. You could put the divider in here. Okay, and so this is just my dot grid, and let's pretend it's like I have other sections of things I'm doing here, or maybe you have the project insert here and this is just your projects. And actually, let's do another, let's take purple. Actually, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put the purple one back here. Okay, purple, and then I can put the pink here. That goes there, and then let's put a pocket in the back. So you could put more, there's enough room on this disc to put more tabs, but maybe this blue matches well here. Let's see if it fits okay. It might stick out. Tiny bit. But this way you have a pocket. Let's see if that works okay. Okay. The overhang isn't too bad, actually. It fits perfectly. It fits exactly good here. So then you have essentially your planner in the front. I can go jump to this section for my dot grid pages, jump this section for my grid pages, and just pretend it's like my patterns and whatnot. And then I can have a place for a pocket for things like stickers and whatnot. Here, I have these undated stickers here. Maybe I have like, I want to do more like habit tracking that can fit in there. And let's see, that's good. I think that's good. So maybe after using this a while, I can see how smooth it can turn, but I think maybe the plastic folders may be making it harder to turn. But the cool thing is you can have it at your desk like this, which is really nice. Or if you need to write on here, you can just, and if you're a lefty or something, you don't have to worry about getting the coil, and you can just do all your plans on here and then pop everything back in. which is really cool. But I kind of like these little accessories I got. It's making it fun. And actually, now that I found my sewing little notebook, I may want to convert it over into here. I can still keep the, let me just see. I think I can still keep, let's pretend, let's go in here. I can keep this, I printed everything in 7x9, but let's see. Oh, here, let's take this one. This dress, actually, I just need to, I'm actually done with this dress and I just need to hem the top. It's absolutely adorable, but yeah, I could still put it in here. And then just going forward, when I print patterns, I can just print it on regular size paper, which will be less annoying. But yeah, it fits in here. So now I have my pattern in here for sewing, and that's great because I'm gonna have to do this. This is what I've put off, sewing the top part for like years. I've finished this dress and it's a really cute Japanese print fabric with pockets, everything. And yeah, okay, so this is really, oh, I'm loving this. This can be like a really fun notebook thing. Just I don't know if it's the disc I got. I think these plastic tabs turn a little weird. But we can try and experiment with other discs and stuff, but I don't see myself taking them out too much. This is really cute. Okay, so this is done. This is our Luna. It's done. Oh, and I was gonna add this. So let's pretend you wanna mix this as a mix of a home planner and then the other half is work or whatnot. If you were using like Luna in the front for like work, you could do something like this, where you can buy the insert for the large Nancy or Anne, and you can actually get more space here for the time block insert. Otherwise, it's much bigger. So you kind of get this nice big time block thing here, which is really, really nice. So I just got this to like illustrate that. I kind of like that a lot. Or maybe you don't even have to have it at a time. It's kind of nice to like just use this instead of using this as a weekly page and have like block all the things you have to do. Like maybe the top is home and the bottom is work. You can do that too. And just forget these weekly inserts. So you kind of build your own planner that way. So I like that. This is really nice and handy. I'm gonna keep these. Let's see if they'll fit back here. Maybe after time it'll flow a little better. I wonder if it's these like laminated disc things. We'll see. I mean, laminated paper. But yeah, I can put the rest of my inserts back here in this pocket. Let's see. So this is the Luna I have here that I made myself, that I put together with different things. And this is the Luna in the coil, just to compare. So now you saw that I had dividers in here. Let's see how, this is very light. It's very light. This is heavier. I can feel like this is heavier. And then you can see obviously this is a full year and this is just half year. So what's cool about this is you can just use 3 months, archive the rest, keep what you want in here when you want it, and take out what you need. And it's very fluid. It's like having a binder system, a planner and binder system, instead of this coil, which this coil, I've never taken out this coil before. So this is a lot more, definitely a lot more bulky. But if you prefer the hardcover, that's what you could do here. This one is just more customizable to be like a planner, notebook system, meeting notes you could print out and put in here. It would be very highly efficient, and you have that really beautiful Laurel Denise style. I think this looks so classy and looks really nice together. I love this cover too, so they look really nice together. So that's the Luna. Okay, let's build out a small scout. I'm gonna use this one, Thumbelina. Pretty colors on the inside. I wasn't able to get dividers for that because this is like a different size from Laurel Denise, but maybe they'll create dividers in the future. And we will set up, I did get this travel pack. This is an insert, this is new. And it comes with this little note. And I thought this was really cute since I am going on a trip soon, that you have this in your planner and then they made this little paper so you can take it on the go. So I thought that was really fun. So I may try to do that because it has everything, the whole like different flights you have, which we have. It's very complicated. So this can be like a nice thing you can keep in your purse. So let's put that in here. Let's get the discs. These are 1 inch. And these are clear. I think these were from Cloth and Paper. They're much more frosty. So I just bought these. I have more discs, but they're not here with me. So I'll probably switch to my better metal discs later on for the Luna. But let's just try this. Okay, so the covers are on. You can see here there's a little like logo for Laurel Denise in the back here. I love the Thumbelina one. So I'm going to first, so I have the dot grid and grid graph paper, and then this is my actual small scout. Take out the intro page here, and we'll pop these on. And so these also have a little like groove here for the other disc that goes in. This is really cute with the small scout. Okay, final month goes in here. And then you have this like currently page, your quarterly wins, quarterly lessons can go here. And then I can put graph grid. Let's do this. Let's do the dot grid first. Okay, I'll put my travel insert here. And so this little cute little paper can go in your purse or in your notebook on the go with all their information. But here is like sort of like Laurel Denise style of like, where are you going, priorities for the trip, why, the dates, things you need to buy for the trip, which is actually really what I need to do. Packing for the weather. This list is for carry-on. Ooh, purse or backpack, checked bag, packed. That's really cool. I love how it's organized. Restaurants to go to. Ooh, this is nice for Paris. Experiences and activities. Shops, home away from home. I can't just lay your hand. Oh, okay, that's like for hotels. And before you go, when you return list. Oh, that's great. This is really detailed. Probably the best packing list stuff I've ever seen, an itinerary. So, I mean, for me, mostly we're going to be staying with my in-laws. It's not going to be a lot of, it's going to be the usual things, like family things we like. And we get to be there for Bastille Day and see the parade go through the town from their apartment, which is really fun, and the fireworks. So I love that. So this is a really nice travel pack. And you can get this in various sizes too. I just got it for the small scout. But now we can flip through this. Flip through this little handy little planner. This can be a notebook. Maybe you just want to buy dot grid pages. I almost think maybe their inserts don't need to have this plastic lining. It'll be interesting to see when Laurel Denise's discs are available to see how they work. And I'll try some of my other discs later on. Okay, so let's flip this through. This is very cute. And then we have our scout layout, undated, of course, with the weekly little pages down below. They flip really nicely. The cool thing is, obviously, if you're doing this, oh, I need to plan for this week. Just take it out of here and then do your plans. And then you put it back in. That's one of the best things about a disc planner, too. It's not only just customizing it, but you can take it out of the planner to write in. This is the second month, the weekly pages, and the third month is here. Sorry, we had the second month and then the third month there. And then you have the plan ahead. You have the 3 months listed here, quarterly wins, quarterly lessons. And that's a small scout. So you could even like put some dot grid sheets and graph sheets and then have a whole nother section with a Luna layout later on when they have Luna for small discs. Not right now, but I think in the fall they may for the following year. So that's another option. You can have like two different kinds of planner layouts in one planner and track two different kinds of things and have projects in here, project sheets in here. It's very, very handy. Okay, so I'm going to close this and we're going to see how it compares with the Luna. So this is the small Luna here. Obviously this is the full year, the coil, and this is just 3 months and some other inserts. So it's a little, obviously this is way lighter actually, if you were going to take it on the go, much, much lighter. And yeah, this one obviously has a lot of weekly sheets, the full year in here. So you could do something where you could get the full year buying all, buying 4 inserts for the whole, each quarter is 3 months. So you can buy 4 packs and fill it up and have bigger discs on here if you want to, or just do 3 months at a time and change it out and have like a different cover with larger discs to file them away to. That's another idea too. So you can file, I could take this cover and this is what I take with me on the go, and it just has 3 months, and then I file away all the archive months in here, and at the end of the year I can just put this away on the shelf if you want to do something like that. So that's another thing for displaying that's kind of cool. You can just have something much more portable and light. And I will say, I think with these are the Laurel Denise pen pouches. They do fit on here. I think they do, yeah. So it doesn't really bend. I don't really use it on the large Luna. I think that may be too big for that, but it does work on the Luna here. And it's not too thick too, so it's kind of nice. You can have all your pens and stuff in here and then have a very portable planner to take on the go. These clear discs are actually pretty nice. I think they're pretty nice. I like that they're light. I'm kind of torn. With metal, it just gets heavy sometimes, and it could on a desk or something, could make a lot of noise and clang and scratch. So it's kind of nice, the clear plastic, because it can go with anything. Let's see which cover we're going to use. This is Dewdrop, which I love. And it has this Cricket song cover style inside here too. But let's go with this one. Oh, this one is the opposite of that. That's kind of cool. You can even do mix and match and do a bit of this and a bit of that. But this is really cool. Okay, so let's just do Dewdrop for now. But I like having an extra cover for fun. And again, there's the logo in the back here. So this is their small Nancy and Anne size, and they don't have a small rose yet. But if you wanted to, you could probably kind of make your own or figure out. If they come out with a insert for this, for a monthly insert that's big, that'll be great. Okay, so cute. Here it is. And let's put in the meat of the planner here, which is the small Nancy. And this is the intro page again, and you can put this aside. And I'll pop this in here. And then you have these weekly sheets. And what's cool with this is, I don't think they had the block time available. Maybe you don't want to do this kind of weekly sheet. You want a different kind of sheet. I think later on they'll have more, and you can see what's available, and you can swap out other inserts in here. So really customize it for yourself, especially if it's this is just 3 months at a time. It's a great way to try a certain planner. Maybe I try a month of Nancy, and then I try the second month with an Anne, which is kind of fun, and it keeps it kind of exciting. And then you can change, they'll have the different covers when they have new launches. You can just easily change out your cover too. So I like that idea. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this as this, but I thought it'd be fun to have, I'm not going to put everything in here, but if you wanted to kind of make your own, or if I wanted to make my own small rose, I would take these out. Or let's just leave it here for now. We can see how it is with that. I put the 4-column project page in here for the month, which I think is really good. And I can let's just put some of the dock grid back here. for like, I wish there were checklists. Waiting for the checklists. Need those. Let's put some graph paper back here. I can just put 2 and 2 dot grid. It's a really nice thick paper too. So 2 dot grid here. There. No, it's a lot of work. And then I did get appointment inserts here. Did I get them in the small size? I'm going to look and see. Was this for this? No, I think it was for the small. Yeah. So let's go back to the week here. If I wanted to customize this more for myself, and I don't want to have these weekly pages in here, let's take these out. I have the 4-column planner. This is kind of like the rows, but it's obviously it's not the full calendar. It's still small, but maybe I want to do this and add in, like this is like my blocking, my time blocking, and this, I can still have this as a calendar, even though it's small. Maybe you can even get the, let's see the larger insert. I think I have that here. Let's see if that would work. So that's this, I guess you could trim it and paste it in here if you wanted to, but let's even see if this fits in here. I don't think it will. No, because it's like for the O-ring, but I think you could like even just trim it and paste it in, and then you would have the full, if you wanted to get the inserts, you can very easily fit really well. Yeah, it does actually. It'll cover it all up, and you can just take a tape runner and tape it in. So you can create your own small rows. That's interesting. Or another idea of what you can do, which some creative people I know, all of us planners are, these O-rings are really easy to remove. You could just remove these. And I think what I would do is I would put washi tape on here and use your puncher for the discs and punch them into here. So you can just, because since the rose is so small and so compact, it's only basically just these like cardstock tabs. You could easily put that into here if you wanted a more flexible disc system where pages can come in and out. That's kind of another idea too. So just to compare, okay, so this is the small rose, very nice, not small rose, but whatever, small Nancy, small Anne, small rose, whatever you want. Very cute. And this is my current new small rose for the academic year. You can see how small and thin it is. It's heavier because these covers are so thick. This is so nice and compact. This is really nice. So you could even just get the, where did I just put that? My pencil pouch is a great way to kind of keep it together so it's not flying around in your bag. But that's kind of a great idea to do that. So that works really well. And you know, you don't need a cover for it, but you can just kind of take it more on the go and have all your pens in here too. So that's a great idea. But yeah, you can see, like for me, thinking about this, if you were going somewhere and you'd like to do your plans and you love this small Anne, small Nancy, even small Rose, you can kind of like, you know, kind of make it your own with the inserts. And I think it's kind of nice to have like just a few months. I never really need the whole year inside the book. So it's nice to have one that you can take on the go and then just get another cover here that you can like swap out or use it as a storage for when you take it out of here and put it, you know, to store in your closet or whatnot. But that's another idea there. So this looks really cute. I'm actually really loving all these. I'm so excited to see what else Laurel Denise will come out with. I will definitely get their discs when they come out August, and I just want to try them out and see how they look. I know people were saying they're so bright, they're yellow, but there's so much like really cute yellow in their covers that I think it'll really complement the covers really well. So something to try out. But so far, I think these discs are okay off Amazon. If you have your own discs from Happy Planner, from other brands, or Toll or Levenger, I think are like the gold standard of discs. You can check those out. I kind of like, just to be honest, like the clear plastic. It's very nice and it's very like clean and it keeps it light. Okay, so Laurel Denise launched a whole bunch of new sticky notes. I still have tons, even more that's not even pictured here. So I didn't pick these up, the new ones with the newer covers, but I did get this one because this was a different kind of format and I wanted to try it out. And this is really pretty, this cover. Nice neon, bright fuchsia and oranges. And I thought this was a really cool, oh, we'll rip down a bit. So this is a really cool, like neutral notepad, but this to-do list I need. Like I can see this using in most of my planners. Very nice, like dot grid, sticky note, a graph one, and these two little ones here. So pretty. I love how this cover is just so like vibrant, and then these are very neutral. So this can work in any kind of planner or notebook. And it folds up like this, so it's very portable. So it kind of fits, like this is like their little itty bitty sticky notes. It's like a little bit taller than that. And then their typical sticky notes are like this, so it's like part like this. I think this one's for the small scout, so it's very small. And that's about that size. So it's really, really cute and portable. I love this so much. But definitely check out their sticky notes. I use like all the different varieties they have, and they are so functional in all different kinds of planners. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. Hopefully this wasn't super overwhelming. I wanted to show you generally how you could use a discbound planner, especially with the beautiful Laurel Denise patterns and functional minimal style of inserts. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's such a great way you can make your own sheets to add in notes for meetings and whatnot into these planners so easily. Take things out, take things on the go. It's just another way you can plan with the Laurel Denise system. I have linked everything down in the description box. And for the launch, if you use my code Natalie10, you'll get 10% off your entire order. Have fun with this. Maybe you want to buy like one or two to try out or try a different layout. Definitely there's no pressure to change your whole planner system just for the discbound planner. This is probably more for people who really want more flexibility to turn their planner into a notebook and have notes from other things and other pages in there too. So thank you to Laurel Denise for like even embarking on this path to create this for all of us, because it's been actually so beautiful. I think they did a great job. It's very well done, as they always do, very elegant, and it kind of like translates really well to their entire planner lineup. So if you like planner content like this, if you like planners and stationery, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.